negativity, how are you supposed to keep that positivity?
What's gonna happen to you guys?
Because if you don't stay on track, we won't move ahead. And we're going to do some testing on you to get your breathing situation improved too. So, you know.
But if I don't get back on my feet, they'll be planting my feet.
You know, on bed rest. So this is a bad situation where you're just going to gain more weight. You have a high level of insulin. It is a big mistake to put you on insulin. There are other treatments.
Number 4. Samantha. You know, it's really hard to wrap your head around the idea of eating yourself to the point where you weigh 940 pounds.
Wow.
And that's exactly what Samantha saw on the scale at her weigh-in. It's both unbelievable and tragic at the same time.
I think she's close to the biggest person on the earth. What is the heaviest person on record? Oh, my bad. Heaviest person on record is 1,400 pounds. Back in the 80s. Named John. Not too far off. Dang. That's sad. You know, I'm not here to make fun of people, but that's sad.
I mean, our bodies are designed to be healthy and functional, but when we neglect them and continuously overindulge in unhealthy foods, it can lead to such devastating consequences, and that's exactly what we see in Samantha's case.
At first, everything was fine, and then progressively got worse.
I'm so overwhelmed. Stop shoving food in my fat face. Besides the Titanic,
You need to find a positive.
yelling at me.
Then stop yelling at me. People are helping you. People want good.
She even tried to take her own life by overdosing on medicine, but managed to survive. Rather than using that as a second chance though, Samantha started doing something even worse, which degraded her health to the point of no return. She started using her body to earn money by uploading videos of her eating. For people with a fetish for watching fat people eat, these videos are called mukbangs. When it comes to mukbangs, it has to be one of the worst trends.
Get your products in front of potential customers using Shopify's social media and marketplace integrations. Users can discover
that has started in recent years.
Alright guys, that's just basically you're just kind of like feeding them yourself. Because if you can make money by eating, who's not gonna do that? You know? That's just crazy, dude. If you watch, you know, I have watched a couple of videos like that and it's gross. I don't have a turn on for that. Yeah, I don't know who would. That's just gross. Watching a almost 1,000-pound woman that eat food. Yeah, who knows how much her food bill costs? You know, not making fun of her. I'm just saying that's a lot of money. Yeah, I don't know how she can live with herself like that. You know, yeah, I'm not saying she needs to kill herself. I'm just saying that, you know, I'm 208 pounds and people call me pregnant because I'm a guy with a belly. You know, it tears me up. You know, I've been single for a long time because of my fat, and I'm only 208 pounds. I'm thinking about actually making a video of me not eating and see how much days I can go with not eating and see how much pounds I can lose. Because just 208 pounds, my life's terrible.
Unfortunately, it's quite a normal thing to watch these videos where individuals gorge themselves on excessive amounts of food, often unhealthy and high in calories. While it may seem entertaining or even fascinating to some, we have to consider the consequences. Encouraging and glorifying such overindulgence can send the wrong message about everyone's relationship with food. It normalizes unhealthy eating habits for people like Samantha, or even just slightly overweight folk, and can potentially contribute to weight gain, digestive issues, and even more serious health problems in the long run. Samantha even ended up getting kidney stones. It's not surprisingly to see someone at her weight have these kind of sudden health issues. She also has chest pains and trouble breathing, likely due to her insane fat pushing on her organs, suffocating her.
I've seen better days, but I'm doing okay, relatively.
So I see that you're still in the
Full of fluid that the pores, I don't really have wounds over there. The pores are themselves.
rapidly, and being in that bed all the time is not helping that. Okay, so what is your weight now?
As of this morning, it was 940.
Wow.
So,
I know.
so why are you gaining more weight while you're in the hospital? About putting restrictions on your food to help you do that. But so far, that hasn't been on bed rest. So this is a bad situation where you're just gonna gain more weight. You can survive long. And it sounds like your body is already giving out.
Number 3. Thederick. Thederick from Florida is totally dependent on his mother for survival. Due to his size, Thederick struggles with everyday life and has also developed many health issues, including lymphedema, which surfaced in his lower body. Now he has to go all the way to Houston to meet Dr. Now. It's really eye-opening to think about the challenges that people who weigh as much as Thederick face when it comes to moving around. Just imagine the sheer physicality of carrying that much weight. Simple tasks that most of us take for granted, like walking short distances or getting in and out of the car, become incredibly difficult and sometimes nearly impossible. It's not just a matter of inconvenience, it can significantly impact their quality of life. Traveling, for instance, becomes a whole different ordeal, with the need for specialized accommodations and the discomfort of fitting into tight spaces. People like Thederick often have to deal with judgmental stares, limited mobility, and a host of health issues related to their weight.
I get for you today? Lee, what's going on? All right. Let me get 3 sodas. 3 sodas. 2 strawberry shortcake. All right. An ice cream sandwich. 2 fudge round pies. All right. Appreciate you. All right. So that's how I start my breakfast.
Meat lovers, cheesy bread, wings, and soda.
But despite all these challenges, he manages to get out of the house and travel all the way to Houston. It seems Thederick was finally taking his health seriously, even if he chows down on enough food for a family of 4 every day on the way.
Wow.
When he finally gets his way in, Thederick was hoping to be in the 600s, but his hopes come crashing down when the scale shows 700.
Here's the thing, guys. I hope you're watching this and listening to my videos. If you have an urge to eat, doesn't mean you have to eat. A lot of people's like, oh, I'm hungry, I have to eat, I'm starving. No, it's actually a proven fact that people in the old days used to not eat for 40 days. It's really hard to do. A person actually did it. I think he did it like 50 days, I think. You know, if you're overweight like that, you can make days without eating. It's just going against the urges to eat. See, he's doing this to himself, like the person here who's actually editing these videos and you know, telling you the things. That's a family of 4. You know, I don't say it's a family of 4. To me, it looks like more like a family of 2. It's still, you know, instead of having, what was it, like 3 large pizzas, I think it was, or it was hard to tell because the people blocked it out. You could have 1 slice and some chicken wings, because that's what he's eating right there is chicken wings, or not wings, chicken legs. My bad. Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to eat like that, you know, because I don't, and I love food. Oh God, I love food, and I'm starving all the time because I don't eat enough. But I don't want to be 740 pounds. I don't want to be 940 pounds. I don't even want to be 208 pounds. Yeah.
140.2 pounds. Even he's shocked that he weighs so much. He really didn't expect that going, and honestly, it's a miracle the scale
Did he have to go to a vet to get weighed? Because I hear some of these people are way too big to actually fit on a doctor scale. Like, his numbers don't go that high. So, did he have to go to the vet to weigh on a scale for like horses or cattle? Not making fun of the dude or the lady, but I hear that's true about certain people.
Can hold his whale-like body. After a month of the weight loss program, Thederic goes in for his next weigh-in, and it's quite a lot. He weighs 690 pounds,
Wow.
meaning he's lost 50 pounds. But even that is below the 80 pounds that Dr. Now wanted him to lose, so he still has some time to go before he can get his weight loss surgery and move towards a better independent life.
Close. So, since you lost that weight, I'm going to approve you for weight loss surgery. As long as you lost 25 pounds in the next one and your tests look good, we will move ahead. Then we're going to do some tests on him. In the meantime, if you all need anything, give me a call.
Okay.
Okay? What do you do differently to support him this time?
I just stuck to...
Number 2, Cindy. Cindy Vella starred in My 600 Pound Life Season 9. She was determined to reach her weight loss goal after weighing so much that she was essentially completely dependent on the people around her and could do nothing for herself. She couldn't even meet her family or move around the house because it was just impossible. 45-year-old Cindy weighed 614 pounds when she stepped on the scale, and Dr. Now told her that this is incredibly dangerous. After all, she's completely bedridden. How much worse can it get before you decide it's time to make an active change and start controlling your life?
I've already said everything else needs to be gathered and everything situated. I've told y'all over and over again.
Save your life and get you in a better position.
Do you think you're going to get a notice for death? What if you die?
According to Cindy, her overindulgence in food started when she was just 8 years old. She'd been exploited by a family friend, which made her turn to emotional eating.
Oh my God.
She believed her attacker would lose interest.
Okay, that's no excuse. Getting molested or touched or whatever he's talking about, or beat, I don't know what he's talking about. But that's no excuse to turn to food, to gain weight, to stop it, because I hear that doesn't work. But that's just not an excuse, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I don't know what I can say about this one.
In it if she gained weight. This is an incredibly sad backstory, and it's tragic that she destroyed her own life just to get away from someone that was actively hurting her as a child. Her parents should have been the ones protecting Cindy from such monsters, but since she was defenseless, she did the only thing she...
Yeah, I'm sorry for stopping again. I bet you're pissed off. But I gotta say this, guys. If somebody's hurting your kids, no matter if it's abuse, sexual, or even just bullying your kids, put a stop to it. Damn, because if we put stop to all the violence and, get along with each other, it would be a better place and stuff. We would evolve more than what we already have. Because we're not monkeys no more, Damn, guys. Take care of your kids. I've took care of my kids. What happened to my kids wasn't my fault. It's the court system. Because some of y'all be like, oh, what about your YouTube video of you want your kids back? The court system's what fucked me. The court system is what took my kids away and gave them to their mother. Well, my daughter. I still have my son. He's 17 years old. But it's the court system that messed that part up. If you're a teen watching this right now, you become a judge in the future, do what's right. When a crazy mother, is crazy and already has 5 kids to take care of, don't give her a 6th kid to take care of. But that's it about my own personal life. Let's watch this.
Thought could make a difference. But Dr. Now knows that he can't indulge her story or give her any reason to believe that this is any way to live.
Here's how I made myself control my world using Adobe Premiere Pro. First thing I did was film 2 plates, one of myself doing the actions and one of the man acting as if he was reacting to that. I added stock footage of rain on top and set that to screen mode. I then added an adjustment layer over top of everything and added the Lumetri color effect and adjusted it to look like a moody rainy day. I then used animated masks to mask on those effects in and out. For the
So he tells her straight to her face that if she keeps this up, she won't be alive much longer, and this is her shot to truly turn her life around. Unfortunately, Cindy refused to fully cooperate, as she wouldn't adhere to Dr. Now's strict diet plan and exercise plan, and always had an excuse or some other reason for why she could not follow the plan. At the end of her episode, Cindy had only lost 40 pounds instead of the required 70 pounds, which meant that she didn't qualify for bariatric surgery.
You're breathing very shallow. You need to take some deep breaths. And every time comfortable with it?
No. I don't feel comfortable at all.
Well, because you're smothering yourself and every organ in your body, including your heart and me.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to see you in a month and for that appointment. All right. So no more excuses for anything, okay?
Okay,
Number 1. Taretha. Taretha Hollis Neely was a 47-year-old grandmother, a native of Detroit, who...
Okay, in my opinion, this is kind of like a clickbait because, you know, right here it says memories on 600 Pound Life, but it says full episodes. These are not full episodes. These are like 2 minutes. Probably 3 minute clips of the episodes. It's not full episodes. To me, that's just clickbait wrong. Because I'm going to put the same title on mine because it's his video, not mine. And I'm just going to put review because I'm reviewing it to tell you my thoughts of what I think is wrong and right about the channels and what I think the people can do to better their lives. You know, not the YouTube channel, but the people in the videos, because these guys just telling you what you already know about the videos. But he doesn't tell you what you need to do to fix your life, because, you know, I've been through most of this stuff, you know. These people need to control their eating habits. That's just it. And get up and exercise. Yeah, you don't have to exercise, just get up and walk around, you know. Because I have a story to tell you at the end of this video.
who weighed almost around 800 pounds while appearing on the show. Being a patient with one of the highest weights we have ever seen, Taretha was completely bedridden for almost 2 years prior to her episode. Since her husband suffered from diabetes, she was dependent on her son Darius and his girlfriend for her daily needs, including bathing and cleaning her. She also had her grandchildren and other family members occasionally helping her with her basic needs. Taretha even had a 3-year-old grandson having to help her out to get things like medicine and insulin for her.
She's out of control.
If you got any questions, you know, call me as usual. I'll call you.
I have to. She's still my mother, and it's her life. You know, who am I to tell?
Hey, have fun. I wish I could go with you.
Because no child should have to have a grandmama like me. That's our meal. He goes right to the refrigerator, and he gets my insulin. Thank you.
And now I'm about to lose my wife.
It's like everybody in my family has adjusted their lives.
This made her feel devastated and tired of relying on so many people for her living. The difficulties faced by family members of someone who weighs over 800 pounds are truly overwhelming. It's not just the physical challenges of supporting and caring for a loved one who carries that much weight, but also the emotional toll it takes on everyone involved. Tasks that were once taken for granted, like assisting with daily activities or even finding suitable furniture, become impossible. It's a constant juggling act to ensure their safety, comfort, and overall well-being. The strain on family dynamics and relationships can be immense, as there may be feelings of helplessness, frustration, and even guilt.
You need to get her out of there and put her in the bed and take her inside and evaluate her condition. 630 pounds. You must be higher than that. What kind of diet you following?
No, I take that back. 1,800.
1,800? 1,800 was...
I have asthma, diabetes, high blood pressure.
And what are you doing for your diabetes? I'm over these and bring it back to you, okay?
Okay.
Teresa is in a very dangerous point of use for her. We need to run some tests on you right now and make sure there are no major issues to see what's going on and make sure she's stable.
It's important to recognise that the responsibility of caring for someone at such a weight goes far beyond what most people can comprehend, and that's what makes reaching these insane weights so disgusting. It's not the fact that you're just hurting yourself, but also you're hurting and making life difficult for everyone around you. That's all for today, folks. See you next time.
Okay. Stop the video there so I could but you can't. Okay, if you want to, I just want to Google. If you want to switch off and watch something else, fine. This is my life story. I understand some of this is health issues. I know some people who can't lose weight due to health issues. Medication would do it, but people who just eats too much. During COVID, or right before COVID, I got fired back in December of 2019. And then I weighed around 180 pounds. Okay, give or take a few pounds. I don't remember because it's been a long time. I say around the house. Well, during that 6 months, I was just trying to open a dispensary, and it didn't work. But I did open it for a year, but I just say around the shop selling stuff because I had to run it by myself because I didn't have enough money to hire somebody. But after that, I just got kind of depressed because it didn't make it. I failed. I wasted all that money doing it, trying it. So I haven't had a job in 2 years. I've just been sitting around the house eating not much, not like these people, not much at all. But I have been gaining weight. I have gained probably about 25, 30 pounds. In 2 years, yes, that's not much, but I have not ate much in the past 6 months either. So really this weight just kind of grew on me within a year, just because the issue is standing around the house not doing anything will cause you to gain weight no matter how much food you eat. Okay. Second thing, if you go to the gym or go working, say you go working, you sit down at a desk, say, Amazon, how may I help you? You're not getting up, walking around. If you're sitting at a desk, just typing on a computer, you're not gonna lose weight. You need a physical job. You need to be like a stalker at a store or like a warehouse moving all the time. Plus you got to cut back on your food. You have to eat. So these people are eating boxes of food, but most people, they eat a huge plate of food. If you take that plate, cut it down to like a social size plate. I can't pronounce that word. I apologize. A smaller plate, and eat that 3 times a day. I eat once a day, but doctors and friends says if you cut back, say you fill one big plate up. If you make that last 3 meals a day, you're doing good. Don't eat that meal 3 times a day. You got to cut back on how much you eat, what you eat, and what you drink. Because if you drink nothing but soda pop, Doesn't matter if it's diet, doesn't matter if it's zero, doesn't matter if it's, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, orange. It doesn't matter. Soda pop, soda pop. Cut back, or don't cut back, just totally cut it off. Just don't drink no soda pop. Drink water. A lot of people has to have coffee, but coffee can also make you fat if it has a lot of sugar in it. So if you drink coffee, don't put sugar in it. Drink a lot of water, juice. You can drink juice, just not a lot of it. That will also help. Like I said, I'm gonna just not eat. And see, that helps me because I'm just staying at home still, looking for a job, not doing much. But these people are staying in bed, not doing anything, and just eating whatever they want to eat. Man, that food that guy got, that right there can last me, at least 3 days, maybe a week. It's just it's crazy how much food he ordered. And the sad part is he didn't even cook it himself. Cooking is also exercise because you're standing up, you're moving around, you're washing dishes. It's also exercise. But there's stuff for these people to do to not be overweight. It's hard for them to do it. Yes, I'm not making fun of them or nothing. But if you're watching this and you're overweight, cut back on what you eat. Don't drink your soda pop. You'd be like, oh, I have to drink my soda pop. No, you don't. You don't have to drink your soda pop. I don't drink soda pop. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not sure where my camera is. This is coffee. Yes, it's not good for me, but it's better than soda pop. And look, water. Look, more coffee from yesterday that still had some in it. Wonder if it's still good. It kind of tastes bad. But I don't drink soda pop. The only time I drink soda pop is someone takes me out to eat, and then I'll get soda pop. But so you're talking about maybe once a month, maybe once every other month. Cut the soda pop out. You lose a lot of weight then. And then what you eat, like stop eating the candy bars. Okay, right now you're probably eating Snickers. Okay, just smacking down on it. Stop it. Throw in the trash. Just waste your money and throw in the trash because you do not need the candy. I eat candy like once every 6 months. Like hell, when's the last time I ate candy? It was Reese's, I want to say. I want to say it was a Reese's, and it was about 2 months ago when I ate it. Candy, you got to throw the candy away. You just got to stop it. For the rest of your life, if you're overweight right now, for the rest of your life, you need to stop at the candy. Because it's kind of like a person trying to get off drugs, and he's going to hanging out with friends who does drugs. You know what he's going to do? He's going to start smoking drugs again. That's the thing. It's like candy. If you have candy hanging around you, and they're gonna be like, man, go on. You want to. Go on, eat me. Smack, smack, smack. Come on. It's gonna tease you. It's gonna make fun of you until you want to eat it. It's just that way. So you just have to stop. Stop with the candy. Just like, bye, Felicia. Just like, don't do shit. Don't look at it. When you go into the store, don't look at the candy. Do you know why? Okay, let me tell you something. I used to work for Coca-Cola. You know why they told us that the stores would put soda pop in coolers that's way overpriced? Why they put candy bars, not healthy foods, candy bars, by there? It's because it's impulse buying. You'll sit there for 10, 15 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes, waiting to be checked out, and you hear those candy bars. Buy me. Buy me. You want me. And then you grab one. That's your mistake. That's your mistake. Right there. But for the people who's unhealthy and can't lose weight due to medical issues, I apologize. Just you cut back on your, like I said, only soda pop or nicotine. That helps. Exercise a little bit more. That would help too. And yes, I need to exercise more too. I'm gonna say that I don't exercise. I need to. I tried, but my son wouldn't go with me. I didn't want to go by myself. But yeah, we all need to exercise more. We all need to eat more healthy. Um, Stop at soda pops. But that's gonna be in this video because it's way too long. Anyways, I want to say, have a nice life. I hope you lose weight, and I hope you subscribe to my channel and like my video to get it out there. Actually, it's not my video; it's the other guys. But I hope you like my review of what not to do, I guess. So, bye.